Step 1, to read. A delivery company has a total of 160 cars and vans. The number of cars to the number of vans is 3 to 7. Each car and each van use electricity or diesel or petrol. An eighth of the cars use electricity, 25% of the cars use diesel, and the rest of the cars use petrol. Work out the number of cars that use petrol. You must show all your workings. Step 2, highlight the keywords. So we've got a total of this. The number of cars to the number of vans is split 3 to 7. So this amount here is split 3 to 7. And this is where we're going to start. The next bit of the question says each car uses electricity or diesel or petrol. This is the amount of electricity. This is the amount of diesel. And then the rest use petrol. Work out the number of cars that use petrol. We only need the number of cars that use petrol, and you must show all of your workings. So it's no good just guessing and putting a number on the line. It is a 5-mark question. There's steps in here. This is maths that you can all do. You can use a ratio question. You then use fractions and percentages. And because there's lots of different topics, that's why this is a 5-mark question. But each topic in itself is one that you will be able to tackle step by step. So what topic is it? It's ratio, it's percentage, it's fractions. I've put a possible process down here. We're going to go straight to step 4 though. You use a formula or a sketch. Now with a ratio question, my recommendation is that you always draw boxes. So we're looking at cars to vans, 3 to 7. You might not need those boxes, but it's useful to have drawn them so that we see what we are doing with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we can look at, because we're talking about the total is 160. What we're going to do is work out what each box is worth, what each part is worth. To do that, we add 3 plus 7 equals 10. We know we've got 160 vehicles. We divide that by the number of parts, which equals 16, and therefore 16 goes in each of those boxes. Now we actually only need the number of cars, because this talks about cars, this talks about cars, this, and this at the bottom, the cars that use petrol, that's all we're interested in is cars. So we do 3 multiplied by 16. 6 times 3, 18, 4, sorry, 3, 4. So this is 48. We then want to look at the fact that 1/8 of the cars use electricity. 1/8 of means multiply. 1/8 of 48. That's the same as saying 48 over 8, or 48 divided by 8. 6 times 8 is 48, so that this is 6, and we're going to put electric. Then we're told 25% of the cars use diesel. 25% of 48. Well, 25% is the same as a quarter. You could halve this to get 50%. You could halve it again to get 25%. However it works for you. And then we're told the rest of the cars use petrol. So we know that there are 48 cars. We know 6 of them use electric, 12 use diesel. 48 subtract 6 subtract 12 is 30. And that is what we put at the bottom. Step 7a is check you've answered the question. And then if you've got time or you're going back over a question, you then go and check your workings. So we are asked for the number of cars that use petrol, and that is what we've worked out there.